Hello, Brian. I'm Harold. Thanks for coming in today. What we're going to be doing today is going over what's going to be what's to come next before we start your functional movement screen. We've already gone over your Part Q and your health questionnaire, so you've been cleared medically in order to participate. So tomorrow when you come in for your appointment, try to come in 15 minutes early. So if there's any issues that arise, like you got injured or you might have taken some medication that will cause you to have any problems performing the screening, we can address. Make sure you come in athletic clothing, comfortable shoes. You'll be getting on the floor a lot. You'll be doing a lot of movement. And what we'll do before the screening starts is put you through a warm-up so that you can perform at your highest level. Once the screening is done, we'll assess the findings. If there are any weaknesses that we'll find, we'll come up with a comprehensive exercise program to help fix those issues, if there are any. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. All right, today we're here to do an FMS test on Brian. My name is Harold, and what we're going to do first is measure his tibia and his hand. The tibia is about 20 inches. Put your hand out, please. And your hand is 7.5 inches. Now first, we're going to do a deep squat test. Brian, if you could place your left heel at 0, your right heel at 0, and your left heel at 20. Okay. Put the bar here. You can put it directly above your head. Make sure that your elbows are at a right angle. Now you're going to raise the bar all the way up, and you're going to go do a deep squat as far as you possibly can, please. Go ahead, 3 times. Okay. All right, you got a little forward motion with your bar. So if you could put your heels up onto the base at 0 and 20, and then do 3 more squats, please. Step off. Thank you. Now we're going to do the hurdle. You want to step over the bungee, one leg at a time, one leg at a time, touching your heel on this opposite side, with your toes initially beginning at the base, feet together, and you're going to hold the bar right behind your head. Step over with your legs, what you want to start with. Okay, good switch it, please. Thank you. Then we're going to do inline lunges. Please place your one foot, your toe at 0, and the heel of the other foot at 20. And you're going to hold the pole behind your back, your right hand at the nape of your neck, your left hand at your lower back. Try to maintain make 3 points of contact before going down, and when you go down, if you can have your knee touch the base. Okay, now if you can switch hands and feet, please. Lunges, please. Step off, please. Thank you. The next test is shoulder mobility. You can put both hands out to your side, making a fist. You're going to reach over with your right and under with your left behind your back. Okay, thank you. If you go switch hand, switch left hand over, right hand. Thank you. Now we're going to do shoulder impingement test. Put your right hand over your left shoulder and raise your elbow as high as you possibly can. Is there any pain?
No.
Okay. And now put your left hand over your right shoulder. Raise your shoulder. Is there any pain?
No.
Thank you. Leg raises. Okay. If you could lay down with your knees over the bar, feet on this end, head on this side. Now I'm going to palpate for the iliacus. Could have your hands facing the ceiling and raise your leg, your right leg as high as you possibly can toward the bar. Okay. Move down towards your knee. Do the same thing. Do your left side. Okay. Raise your left leg 3 times, please. Towards your knee. 3 times again, please. Thank you. And move over to the mat. Now we're going to conduct the push-up test. Brian, if you could lay down in push-up position. Put your toes into the mat. Thank you. You want your hands shoulder height and your thumbs right around where your shoulder blades are. And you're going to push up 3 times. Go ahead, go. Thank you. Now if you could move your both hands chin level high. And 3 more push-ups. Okay, now if you could move your hands eyebrow high. And 3 more. Okay. Now if you could stay in that position, we're going to do the press-up test. You're going to leave your hips on the floor, and your hands are going to be shoulder height. You're going to push up just like a push-up, except you're going to leave your hips on the floor. Go ahead and go. Any pain?
No.
Thank you. Go ahead and move back over to the apparatus. We're going to do the rotary stability test. If you could place both feet on either side of the apparatus, put your knees down inside, and then your hands up here. Make sure your feet, knees, and hands on both sides are touching the base. Now, if you could, with your right hand and your right knee, stretch out like you're flying, and then bring them back and touch your knee. Try with your left hand. Now, you can do the same going opposite hand, opposite leg. So right hand, left leg, bring your right elbow to your left knee. Reach out. Bring your left elbow to knee. Thank you. 3 times, please. Thank you. Now if you can switch left hand, right leg. Thank you, Brian. Now, just move just outside the apparatus. If you could get in a kneeling position. Thank you. Now, lay as flat as possible as you can, leaving you behind on your feet. Is there any pain? Thank you. That'll conclude our FMS test. Thank you very much. So how'd that feel?
Not terrible.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do now is go over the results.
Okay.
As I stated before, there were 7 tests, 3 for pain. You passed all the pain tests. You had no pain in any of the tests. So we were able to complete it. Now, as far as the scoring goes, 3 is the highest execution. If you were unable to complete a 3, we moved down to a 2. If you were unable to complete a 2, we just marked you as a 1. In all of your tests, you received a 2 or a 3. So what the plan is to target the easiest movement, but you executed it as a 2, and that would be the leg raise.
Okay.
So, in order to help you increase your flexibility and even your strength in your hip flexors, we're going to, on a daily basis, perform do the Thomas stretch, and I'll instruct you on how we go about doing that, as well as we're going to help to increase the strength in your adductors. Okay, does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
great.
Ready?